Today I want to talk about special case lenses or special scenario lenses for filmmaking. And in my case, that means anything that falls outside of the range of 24 to 70, because that's my main lens. And that's the lens that's basically glued onto my camera. But there are certain scenarios where I sometimes wish I had a different lens. And today is one of the days where one of those lenses actually makes sense. So I wanted to talk about why I haven't used this lens for a month and why it makes sense today. So come with us as we hike up to a glacier today, and we'll talk about it on the way. Alright, so the deal is that I think a lot of filmmakers can relate to always wanting something slightly different from what you already have. So if you have a 24-70, you think, maybe a 70-200 would be great because then I can get those long tight shots, or maybe a wide angle is really good because then I can get some more of the room. But I think in reality, at least for me, the 24-70 is always on my camera, and the cases where I can use those other lenses are so rare that it doesn't really make sense for me to have a lens or carry it around and break my back from that. And most of the time, I just want to bring my camera and one lens anyway. Of course, that doesn't apply to everyone, but that's kind of the point of this video. I wanted a telephoto lens for a long time while we were here in New Zealand, thinking I can get some cool shots of the mountains. And I've had it for 1.5 months now, I think. And I've used it maybe twice for video, some more times for photos, but most of the time it's just stayed in a backpack and I've never used it. Today though, as I said earlier, is a different day. Today the 100-400 is coming out because we are about to get to a glacier point. We can't get that close to the glaciers, so getting a shot from a distance makes sense here. Okay, I've just shown you what it looks like at around 70 millimeters and what it looks like at 200 and 400 millimeters when you shoot with this lens. And there is no doubt that you can get a lot closer, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm not sure I like the close-ups more than I like the wider frames, at least for filmmaking. If we're talking photography, I think this is excellent. It's very cool to get a lot closer and a lot tighter. But for filmmaking, I'm not sure it makes that big of a difference. And the same goes for having something that's much wider than 24. And that's probably just my personal preference because I don't necessarily like the wider frames or the wider focal range anyway. But for me, carrying around 100-400 doesn't really make sense. It's a lot of a bigger lens, it's a lot heavier. And while I can get some cool shots sometimes, for the most part, the range from 24 to 70 just covers everything that I need. So for me, it's been a big learning to have this on loan, and if you need to try it out for yourself, you could rent it or something like that. And you'll find yourself in a lot of scenarios where you think, if I went a little bit wider or if I went a little bit tighter, then maybe I could get a cooler shot here. But I'm pretty sure that for most instances, between 24 to 70, or even if you're shooting with primes, you're more than fine with what you already have. Instead, what I would suggest that you do is invest your money in increasing your skills and your knowledge instead. And that's a great segue into mundane filmmaking, or the mundane filmmaking kit, which is what I'm offering right now. It's a collection of guides, LUTs, tutorials, and frameworks that allows you or helps you shoot and film a lot more simple and turn ordinary moments and everyday scenarios into visual stories. Because you don't need the latest, fanciest gear to tell stories and make great videos. It's just something that we keep telling ourselves with the information overload that is on YouTube and online in general. And the more you consume, the better you get, the more knowledge you have. Often it also constricts you a little bit of what you can do because now everything has to be perfect. And The mundane filmmaking kit is partly a solution for myself as well, to just take it down a notch and make something. It's better to make something than make nothing. So I've left a link in the description if you want to check it out, if you want to join me on this journey, if you want to allow me to help you get better at filmmaking, no matter what skill level you're at, and just take it down a notch, make something that you're happy with, that you're proud of, you have fun with, rather than perfecting it. And with that said, I'm gonna end the video here, talking about specialty lenses for special scenarios. I definitely think this is for some people, sports, birds, animals in general, things like that, and especially photography, this is a great lens. But for me and for most everyday shooters that I'm assuming are watching this video, I don't think you need this lens. I don't think you need the wide lens. A 24-70 from Sigma, from Sony, from any other brand is a great solution. It's a great all-rounder. And for most scenarios, that's all you need. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or any comments. And other than that, I'll just see you in the next video. And until then, take care.